Hey guys, it's your girl T. So earlier this week, Ray J's manager, wack100, he took to Instagram and basically put Yung Berg on blast, saying that he walked in on the studio and he basically walked in on Yung Berg doing some sex acts to some teenage boy. So when this was posted onto Instagram, folks went crazy, and it solidified what a lot of people have been thinking, that Yung Berg is not only bisexual, but that he's definitely on the DL, and that the reason why he's such a womanizer is because basically he's also messing with men, and that's why he tries to talk so much about women and how the sexy he's getting, so that way he can downplay the fact that he's messing with little boys. So then once that news got out, nobody knew who the young boy was. All of a sudden, CJ, who is Keisha Cole's nephew and nephew's son, came out to speak out about it. And this is what he posted on Instagram for everybody. And then after CJ said what he said, Yung Berg came out with his comment. Go ahead and check out what Yung Berg had to say about the situation as well. Alright, so you guys just saw what Yung Berg had to say. So a lot of people were going at wack100 saying that he was being messy. He's probably lying. He's just hating. Wack100 decided to go onto the Sway in the Morning show and basically air it all out there and say that he was not lying. And he basically speaks on what he saw in the studio. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys a snippet of the interview. Go ahead and check this out, and I'll come back with the rest of my commentary.
Now, wack100 is the manager of Ray J, and he went on Instagram and is vehemently claiming that he walked into the studio. He called it breaking news. That was the caption. And he caught Yung Berg engaging in some sex. But it wasn't your typical groupie. He says it was with a teenage boy.
Wow. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's wagging his finger at two things. He says it's gay sex, and then he says there's a statutory rape that's going on as well.
First of all, let's clear one thing up. Dude was a teenager, but he like 18, 19. He wasn't
Okay.
a kid. Right?
Okay.
And Sway, you know, I come from that old death row era, so let's get one thing straight. Yung Berg ain't even qualified to have a problem with me. If he did have a problem with me, one of my little homeboys would deal with that. He don't owe me no money. He don't owe me no records, nothing. I just defended the dude with Molly Mall, getting Molly Mall off of. I helped jumpstart his career on my Sexy Can-I record back in 2007. I put him on that record.
That Sexy Can-I, yeah, what?
Yeah, so it ain't no, hey, he ain't got more money than me. He's not me, right?
Yeah.
I walk in, you know how it is out here on the West. I got my things to do throughout the day. I'm like, let me do this, and I was rolling. This shit, the studio right here, let me drop through this so I ain't got to double back, right? I come in, I'm on the phone making noise. I walk in, him and a little youngster, they spawning each other. He got his hands in dude's nuts, dude got his hands in his nuts. Wherever he was going to go, I don't know. Right? Now, this is my thing, right? You run around here with all these women. First of all, you from Chicago. Shout out to my Chicago niggas, but you in my backyard. You in my jungle. You in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
Running around here playing with all these women, doing what you do. Man, listen, if you're a homosexual, if you're gay, just be openly gay. I do business every day in this music industry with gay people. I sit in their offices. I do business with them. I seen some shit in Atlanta with Yung Berg when he was running around with a transvestite. My man Stack Quote was with me. You know Stack Quote.
I know Stack Quote, yeah.
Okay? Well, I seen him in the parking lot with the transvestite, but once again, I don't know if he was setting up to do a record. I don't know what he was doing, so I didn't make no speculation, but I will tell you this. When I walked up in that studio, I seen his hands groping dude's nuts and dude's hands groping Yung Berg's nuts. What? Period, point blank.
Wait, hold up. Wack100 is on the line. Ray J's manager, been in the business for quite some time.
Wow.
It's an alarming allegation that Yung Berg was in the studio with another guy.
Right, and had an itch on his balls, and that guy decided to scratch it.
So,
I mean, whatever it may be, when it comes to two males, Tracy, right, that's inappropriate behavior.
Well, you know, I don't agree with that.
All right, so you guys just heard the interview. Now, first of all, I believe this 100%. Now, I'm not the only person who caught this at the reunion. When Omarion was on stage and Mona was asking did he get his turtleneck cut, meaning that did he get circumcised? And Omarion was like, yeah, I'll show you. Yung Berg was the only one who got so damn excited. He was more excited than anybody else on the stage. Why the hell is he so happy to see Omarion Schlong? Why does he have so much to say? Everybody else was looking at him too like, dude, you need to calm down a little bit. He kind of called his ass out on the reunion show that day when he got so excited about Omarion. I mean, the whole situation to me is just nuts. It's just really damn ridiculous. I mean, regardless if he's gay or bisexual, that's his business. But I just find the fact that he tries to act so hard and he's always talking about how much sex he's getting from women. I think a lot of that is a really telling factor. And I believe wack100. I think Yung Berg is whack as hell. Yung Berg has a mentality of a little high school boy where he feels like he has to brag about everything. He has to have so many different women to kind of stroke his ego and his manhood. So I'm not shocked about any of this. I think the whole situation is a mess. But I'm also glad to know that CJ is an older teen and not a 13 or 14-year-old. Because I was kind of nervous that he was on some pedophile shit. But from what I'm hearing, CJ is 19 years old, so he's almost 20. So he's old enough to make his own decision if he wants Yung Berg to stroke him up and down or not. But the whole situation is a damn mess. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire crazy ass situation concerning Yung Berg, wack100, and CJ. Do you believe what wack100 is saying about Yung Berg? Or do you feel like he's just lying and just putting this out there just to get attention? And then how did you feel about Yung Berg and CJ's response? Because to me, Yung Berg didn't deny it, and somebody's accusing you of something like that. The first thing you're going to say is it didn't happen. That wasn't me. I didn't do nothing like that. But the fact that he kind of just brushed it off makes me give him the side eye for real. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. All right. Deuces.